JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, farmer sprayed with bullets in St. James gun attack. A gunman sprayed a man with bullets during an attack in Waggonville district in Lilliput, St. James, on Saturday. The deceased, identified as 36-year-old George Graham, a farmer from Waggonville district, died on the spot after he was reportedly shot more than 10 times by the gunman. It was reported that around 2:10 p.m., Graham parked his vehicle and was about to alight when a white Nissan Tiida motor car drove up and a man armed with a gun approached the driver's side of Graham's car. Police said the man fired a barrage of bullets, hitting Graham in the upper body. The gunman then escaped in the Tiida. Graham was confirmed dead at hospital. Police, after processing the crime scene, reported that they found at least 18 9mm spent casings. Man fatally shot by police in Gregory Park. A man was fatally shot during confrontation with the police in Gregory Park, St. Catherine, on Sunday evening. A gun was also reportedly recovered. The incident reportedly occurred around 7 o'clock. The man has been identified so far only by his alias, Bossy Thief. The security forces have been maintaining a presence in Gregory Park in response to recent fire bombings in two sections of the Portmore community. Clarendon fishermen reported missing. The police are seeking the public's help to find two Clarendon fishermen who have been reported missing. Denroy Morgan, 52, and the 26-year-old Ilroy Reed, both from Capture Land in Rocky Point, have not been seen or heard from since Monday, August 14. Morgan is of a dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet 7 inches tall. Reed is of a dark complexion, medium build, and about 6 feet tall. Reports from the Maple police are that about 11 a.m. on the day in question, Morgan and Reed were last seen in the community and have not been heard from since. The modes of just at the time they went missing are unknown. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Denroy Morgan and Ilroy Reed is being asked to contact the Maple police at 876-986-2208, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Police van operations to restore public order in St. Mary. The St. Mary police have announced plans to conduct operations in Port Maria and other areas in the parish to restore public order. Deputy Superintendent Kevin Francis, acting commander for the St. Mary Division, said the police will be having dialogue with business operators to find ways to address issues affecting the town. He said the Jamaica Defence Force and other government agencies will be engaged to assist in protecting residents and businesses. We have also reached out to Transport Authority, Island Traffic Authority, and will be engaging other stakeholders with a view to properly manage this space as we seek to bring about some semblance of order and ensure that we reassure law-abiding citizens to include our business partners and to ensure the safety of road users, he said. Labour Minister says fewer Jamaicans could participate in Canadian Farmer Program amid complaints. Labour Minister Pernell Charles Jr. says there could be a reduction in the number of Jamaicans participating in the Canadian Farmer Program amid complaints about the working conditions. Charles was a guest on the morning agenda on Power 106 FM Monday, said he was not expressing his views in his capacity as minister but as a common-sense Jamaican. I believe that there may be many different elements that will affect the mind of a person who is managing a farm and trying to determine whether they want to put the Jamaicans or Mexicans or Canadians or whomever. And I do believe, this is just my opinion now, I do believe that those are things that will be considered. Charles said while he respects the bilateral relationship between Jamaica and Canada, his primary responsibility as minister is to protect the rights and interests of Jamaicans. Part of that is ensuring the integrity of the program, which means we cannot just take what anybody says, we have to investigate it. And whatever facts come before us, we determine based on those facts. And then we act accordingly based on the facts, not just based on the opinion. And that's what we're doing, he said, adding that the process so far has been smooth. He said more investigations will continue and Jamaicans will hopefully be given more information this week. Approximately 10,000 Jamaicans are part of the seasonal program, which began in 1966 and are spread across 655 farms in 10 provinces. About 80% are returning workers. The Labour Minister said there could be other reasons for the early termination of the contracts of 6 farm workers in Canada. 5 of the 6 workers who returned to the country earlier this month are claiming victimization. The workers say they have been punished after they stayed off the job for a day in June this year to protest the condition of their living quarters, which were flooded with wastewater. Charles provided the update Monday on the ongoing investigation. There's been a situation with the weather. That's not something we make up. That's something that the facts shows. 2, it's obvious to me that persons that were involved in this situation still remain. Matter of fact, the majority of them still remain. So it will give me some concern to just latch it onto that alone without more. Charles suggested there could be other reasons for the terminations, alluding to issues related to working relationships, which he said he would not publicly disclose. He said the 6th farm worker did not return to the island after his contract was terminated. In sports news, mixed results for Jamaica on day 3 in Budapest. In one of the greatest lineups in the history of the women's 100 meters, Jamaicans Shericka Jackson and Shelly Fraser Price claimed the silver and bronze medals, respectively, at the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary. Jackson, who entered the championships as the fastest woman this year, clocked 10.72 seconds for silver. This is her second silver medal in the event, having finished behind 5-time gold medalist Fraser Price last year in Eugene, Oregon, to complete a Jamaican 1-2-3 finish. Despite only running twice on the circuit this year due to a knee injury, Fraser Price became the most decorated Jamaican athlete, male or female, after winning her 16th medal at the World Championships, surpassing the legendary Usain Bolt in this capacity. She won bronze in her season best of 10.77 seconds. But it was America's Sha'Carri Richardson reigned supreme after a stunning performance out of lane 9 to deny the Jamaicans the gold. She registered a lifetime best of 10.65, erasing Fraser Price's championship record of 10.67 set in 2022 in Eugene, Oregon. Meanwhile, Ansa Parchment copped the silver medal in the final of the men's 110-meter hurdles. Parchment, who picked up an injury in Eugene, Oregon last year and was unable to contest the final, ran 13.07 seconds for silver. Grant Holloway won his 3rd world title in 12.96, his first sub-13 clocking of the season. His compatriot Daniel Roberts won the bronze. Frederick Dakers and Travis Michael had to settle for 5th and 11th place finishes in the final of the men's discus throw. Dakers registered a mark of 66.72 meters, whilst Michael produced a best throw of 61.90. Jadon Hibbert's hopes of creating history to become Jamaica's first medalist in the men's triple jump were dashed after picking up what appeared to be an injury in the final of the event. Hibbert advanced to the final with the furthest jump of 17.70 meters, registering the only automatic mark in the process. However, he aborted his first jump as was seen grabbing his leg. Hibbert then received medical attention on the sidelines. After passing on his 2nd and 3rd attempts, Hibbert was a medal favorite, had to exit the competition prematurely in his first outing at the World Athletics Championships. Meanwhile, it was good going for Roshane Clark at his first outing at the World Athletics Championships as he set a new personal best, smashing the world junior record in the process to secure a spot in Wednesday's final of the men's 100-meter hurdles. Clark, who is a world junior silver medalist, ran 47.34 to qualify. His compatriot Jail Hyder to settle for 4th in Heat 1, running a time of 48.49. All 3 Jamaicans advanced to the semi-finals of the women's 100-meter hurdles. Rochelle Clayton and Jenny Russell won their respective heats, while Antoinette Knight secured a 2nd place in Heat 3. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.